This is Eric Alexander, Six Arrows Consulting. I catch myself using a term frequently as I'm working with leaders. In fact, a leader I've been working with pointed out that I use this word a lot, this concept a lot. It's the word fruitfulness. And the context for a lot of those conversations is about relationships, strategy, culture, stewardship, leadership. But I find myself regularly thinking about that as an aim of something we want to accomplish is fruitfulness in all of those areas. So I spent a little time pausing to think, why would that be part of my vocabulary as a regular thing that's on my mind and also in conversations as I'm working with leaders? So two things came to mind. First, I find that I'm influenced quite a bit on this topic, hopefully some others, by the writings of the Apostle Paul. In some of his epistles, he uses this word sound, like sound doctrine, sound action, and the Greek for that is healthy. It's my understanding. I'm not a Greek scholar, but what I hear from the scholars is the word there means healthy, but healthy in a special sense. Not only healthy in itself, but healthy and effective in promoting health in others. I like that. That speaks to me. That speaks to fruitfulness. Something that is healthy itself will bear fruit and bring about health and fruitfulness in others. So that's one of the influences. And then another influence, and I'm not sure why this is part of it, because I was born a city boy. I live now in a community that's got a lot of ag around it, but I've not been didn't grow up on a farm. I'm not the green thumb in the family, but I find myself regularly seeing various agricultural metaphors as very, very helpful for communicating and thinking about topics, about leadership, about relationships, about culture. Uh, Ag words, farming words, gardening words like plant, nurture, fertilize, cultivate, weed, and then also about the fruitfulness, bearing fruit, harvest, the whole idea of multiplication. I find that those, as I use those words and as I use those words with other people, they very vividly and rapidly communicate practical ideas about relationships and about leadership. You talk about planting a seed. Well, I don't need to take time now elaborating how that has some bearing on what we do as leaders. We're planting a seed of an idea or whatever. Think about the idea of multiplication. This is fruitfulness that bears ongoing fruitfulness. As a leader, brings great joy to develop leaders, especially when then they turn around and they develop more leaders. That's multiplication. That's powerful in an organization. So fruitfulness, that's what I want in my vocation. I want my vocation, my work with leaders and teams to bear fruit. That's what I want for the people I'm working with. I want them to be fruitful in their work. It's worth striving for. It's worth making a priority. It's worth thinking about ways to make that a reality in our life, in our work. Something to think about. Thanks for listening.